Autzen Stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here. You know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Ducks will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the single back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide.
Fires and picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close up.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. Using his legs to buy some time. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past in Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They run the reverse. Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
He fires to the left side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught near the sticks. It's Toafili. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He tries to take the top off. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, no!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I
it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Oh, look out! He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Now on first down from the 43. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Pressure coming. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Getting some heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Got it in the middle. It's holding. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good...
What a snag by the defense. Giving him his pads. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Nothing but green ahead. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown Seminoles.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Slips through the line. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he makes the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Noles!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fair catch called for and made. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. He wants to throw. Snagged on the outside, it's Johnson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Florida 8, 28.
And the Noles will kick it off to start the second half.
Number 88 sets the kickoff.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the... All kinds of running room. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They go to the ground. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Leaves it with the back. The Seminoles get enough for the 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Livonia schools. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Gonna take a shot. He caught it. Touchdown Seminoles. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Gabriel. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
Florida State 35, Oregon 31.
First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The give out of the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Looking for room. It's James. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Makes the grab. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit, My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes a grab. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He caught it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
GG's, broski.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Makes the grab, it's Douglas. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looking back on it, this game probably